Coast weather. Certified most accurate.
You know, it is back to school season, and my little sister, she goes to school, and the one thing that we were worried about though was recess, because those kids are outside. And so it's really important for parents to remember to hydrate and to stay safe for the kids.
Absolutely.
Do you know, did you have recess this week? How does it work here in Lee County, Charlotte County with the schools when it gets super hot like this?
Yeah, I think she did still have recess, but I can't say for all the other schools because she does go to a private school.
I was worrying about it. Back to school this week, it was been so hot. I grew up in Texas, and so for us, when it got super hot, they made us play inside, and it was the worst. But your teachers are on to something if you're a kid up early listening, because when things get as hot as they have been, when a heat advisory is in place, this is dangerous heat that we're working with. And unfortunately, that's what we have in store for your Saturday. That heat advisory, it's in effect from 11 until 7 today for everybody. Once again, we've been seeing these over the last couple of days. And here's why. This is who you can blame. It's these heat indices. Take a look at the numbers here. Close to 110. We got a few spots over. We got a few spots at 110. And then other locations just below it. Everybody today will be feeling like over 105 degrees at times this afternoon. This is what the numbers are looking like. Immokalee 111 at times today, 113 down there for Golden Gate. Bonita Springs, LaBelle, and Arcadia, 110 degrees is what it could be feeling like outside. That is that dangerous heat that I was mentioning. You want to make sure you hydrate no matter what you have planned this Saturday, whether you're trying to have some fun or you need to get some stuff done around the house. I would be careful when it comes to outdoor work today just because of how toasty it's going to be. Temperatures are going to climb. I have us getting close to the 90s by about midday, but that's also when we introduce some low-end rain chances. Models are struggling to pick up on that coverage, but I do still think we're going to see some of that rain a little bit earlier on in the afternoon. For the real chance exists starting around 4 o'clock and lasting through about 7 o'clock tonight. 40% coverage at its peak. I think today's rain, it's going to look very similar to the rain that we saw yesterday. Coverage will be limited for the most part, but storms will get nasty just for an hour or so as they move through the region. Then it should clear up right after. Watch this. So Futurecast trying to pick up on a little bit of development off to our east moving in. I don't think that is going to happen. That's by 6:30 this morning, so here within the next couple of minutes. By the time we get to this afternoon, though, I paused it at 3:30. Remember, I said those models aren't really picking up on that development earlier in the afternoon, but it is picking up on some development closer to 5:30. Here's what it could look like by about 6:30. Notice where we have those cells anchored closer to the I-75 corridor, but then also off to our east, we'll get a little bit of inland coverage. This is by 7. This is by 7:30. That coverage should move offshore by 9 o'clock. We just have some limited rain on the map before we dry out overnight, heading into your Sunday morning. Usually I say that's where we get to rinse, repeat, and do it all over again, but not this time. 20% chance of rain tomorrow. We start to dry out on Sunday. We dry out even more Monday and Tuesday. It's because of some Saharan dust moving in place that's going to squash our rain chances a little bit, but 96 for our high temperature starting tomorrow. We are going to hold on to the heat across the 7-day forecast period. Notice that temperature trend. It doesn't really fluctuate too much. The only thing that changes is we try to build those rain chances back in closer to Thursday of this next week, but I'm not super impressed in that happening. So we track some of that Saharan dust because that's really going to shake up our weather pattern. It's also in place over the Atlantic, which is a limiting factor for those 2 areas of interest that I was telling you about in the tropics. By Wednesday, that Saharan dust is firmly in place, which may reduce our air quality. It'll make those sunrises and sunsets a little bit more vibrant. You also might notice a haze in the air on top of the lowered rain chances and the heat, of course, that we'll be feeling. I mean, look at the rain chances drop. It's our rainy season, so we don't completely get rid of that coverage, but it'll certainly be drier starting tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. That's a look at your Gulf Coast weather most accurate forecast.